What happens when brilliant strategy meets cryptographic intelligence? In this video, we'll uncover the remarkable strategies behind the Battle of Midway in 1942. This epic clash between the United States and Japan reshaped the Pacific theater during World War II. By the end of this video, you'll understand how cryptographic breakthroughs and aircraft carrier tactics led the Americans to one of the most astonishing victories in naval history. Before the battle began, the Americans were already ahead of the game, thanks to an extraordinary feat of cryptographic intelligence. In the months leading up to the battle, U.S. codebreakers deciphered key Japanese communications. They discovered that Japan was planning a major assault on a location they referred to as AF. To confirm their suspicions, the Americans sent a fake transmission from Midway, stating the island's water distillation plant was malfunctioning. Shortly after, they intercepted a Japanese message reporting that AF was running out of water. This confirmed Midway as the target. Armed with this knowledge, Admiral Chester Nimitz devised a daring plan. He stationed his fleet, including 3 aircraft carriers, the USS Enterprise, USS Hornet, and USS Yorktown, near Midway, ready to ambush the advancing Japanese fleet. This preemptive intelligence transformed what could have been a devastating Japanese victory into an American triumph. Aircraft carriers became the centerpiece of this historic battle. How did these floating airfields change the nature of naval warfare forever? The Battle of Midway marked a turning point in naval warfare, shifting the focus from battleships to aircraft carriers. For the first time, opposing fleets fought without ever seeing each other, relying entirely on aircraft for offense and defense. The Japanese launched the first strike, aiming to neutralize Midway's airfields. However, the American forces, forewarned and prepared, responded swiftly. Squadrons of American dive bombers took off from the carriers to locate and attack the Japanese fleet. Despite early setbacks and heavy losses among American torpedo bombers, the dive bombers succeeded in catching the Japanese carriers at a critical moment. Their decks were crowded with aircraft being refueled and rearmed, making them vulnerable to attack. Within minutes, 3 carriers, Akagi, Kaga, and Soryu, were ablaze. Later, the 4th carrier, Hiryu, also met its end after launching a desperate counterattack. This decisive blow crippled the Japanese fleet and ended their offensive capability in the Pacific. On the American side, the USS Yorktown was heavily damaged and later sunk, but the sacrifice was instrumental in securing victory. Battle of Midway wasn't just a battle, it was a strategic masterpiece. Japanese losses were staggering: 4 aircraft carriers, 1 cruiser, 292 planes, and around 4,800 men. In contrast, the Americans lost 1 carrier, 1 destroyer, 150 planes, and approximately 307 personnel. This battle proved that superior strategy and intelligence could overcome numerical disadvantage. It marked the decline of Japanese naval dominance and set the stage for future Allied victories in the Pacific. And here's something you might not know. The Japanese fleet had considered delaying the attack due to a lack of reconnaissance, but they pressed on, believing their forces to be invincible. This overconfidence turned out to be their downfall. So, why was Midway such a turning point? It was the perfect combination of foresight, strategy, and bravery. Without the cryptographic intelligence that exposed Japan's plans or the daring use of aircraft carriers, history might have unfolded very differently. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at one of history's most dramatic battles, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible stories from the past. What battle should we cover next? Let us know in the comments.